Ooh, look who's first.
I've been trying to call, I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through a drought. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch, baby. I look around and since city's cold and empty, no one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. And I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road and overdrive, baby. Oh, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can't see clearly when you're gone. And I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. I'm just coming back to let you know I can never say it on the phone. I'll never let you go this time. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. Ha, ha, ha. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
Hello. Hello, Wolfia. Long time no see. You know, if I could ban a specific person from claiming that a little ad, I mean the if I could ban a specific person from getting that redeem, I'd ban Boyism from getting it. Hey, how's it going, Wolfie? Let me change the world. What is up? What's going on?
Well then, how can you tell when you're really in love?
Oh yeah, don't look down there ever. I'm trying to see if there's anywhere else to go here. I'm trying to explore a little bit. What's that? Oh, that's a mirror switch. Oh. There's nothing else here. Okay. Pretty view, don't look down. Yeah, I mean, I want to see where else it go, you know? It's like 200 megabytes. Usually that would mean like... Usually that would mean that there's other things around here, but I don't see anything else though. But on a contrast though, the background does look very... Background does look very detailed. Look at that, and sun in the background. Let me zoom out a little bit. Yeah, it's just a box. If this wasn't VR chat, you probably... If it wasn't clear that this was a VR chat, you would have thought this was somewhere else in real life, maybe. But we're just with the weird floating box in the distance here. But anyways. How you doing? What's up? Hey, wrong Wes. What? You know, wrong platform, but hey, if you want to be there, you can be there. Oh, there you go. That's the right platform. Ooh, someone's smoking weed outside. I don't like that smell. Uh, There we go. Yeah, there was some technical difficulty yesterday. Very badly. These boxes have no colliders. You're spawn camping the sub button on there. You know, I don't even know if I could set that up right away though. The spawn, the sub button over there. Can I do? I haven't really checked out that platform much. I was figuring that maybe get a couple more people in there first before that happens. Seems like a lot of things are happening right now too. Yeah, apologies for the game night yesterday. I don't know the goals for. I feel like we immediately start advertising though. I'm not sure. I mean, I haven't had the time to go check though, so can't tell you for sure. But don't hold me to it. But I'm not gonna hold you against the wall. It's like I'm gonna hold you to it and pin you against the wall. I don't think that'd be a good situation for either of us. Even less so for me if you enjoy it too. So we're just gonna reverse positions and you pin me against the wall? Hello? Hello? Yeah, you asked for it. Oh, now it's cringe to you, huh? Hmm. Hello, not bad. Not like 12 hours ahead of me? Doesn't that mean it's almost your bedtime? If you're so comfortable in this position though. For a second in my ADHD brain went, instead of hold on, I'll be back, it says, hold me, I'll be back. Like, what? Could you just imagine though? Somebody coming in and say, hey, bro, hold me, I'll be back. That would make no sense, first of all. Second of all, where are you going to if I'm gonna hold you and I'll be back? Fair enough. You didn't get to see me struggle yesterday. That's good. Struggle to try to fix my Steam VR. Well, that was the pain in the ass to try to fix with this headset. I think I went through like... Welcome back. I think I went through like 4 or 5 solutions with my tired brain trying to fix the thing. Oh, I was not ready for that. I was about to just give up on streaming yesterday night. Just like, hey, take a break. Oh, right. You're talking about this area, right? This area is a good, really nice view. Take a look at this. Good city, right? If I were to do this in this angle right here, you wouldn't even tell. You'd probably not be able to tell that this is real or fake, right? Well, actually, my bad. I have it on set on the wrong camera mode. Here we go. Oh, I missed the stream? You missed the stream? What do you mean? There we go, see? Can't even tell that's the real angle, right? That's a real or fake. From this angle here. Let me just do that just to kind of hide away from here and see. Looks like a real city. There we go. Now the camera has been fixed. But yeah, no, I'll be glad you got some good rest, dear. Yeah, yesterday I had to struggle a lot with Steam VR. What is it with updates? You know, I'm still gonna complain. What is it with updates? And not fixing anything. Updates and they don't fix anything? Really? Nowadays? Is it just common sense just to update the broken stuff into the newest patch? And not bother fixing anything? I wonder what's down there. I wanna jump down. No, I wanna jump down. I wanna see what's down there. I don't think I see it. Okay, there's nothing down there. I got curious and I wanted to jump down. I don't get what you mean by you misstream though. What do you mean? Change that over. Oh, this is a musical experience. Hold on. Got a world musical experience. How big is this world? Oh, we can go watch a show together. Come on, let's go watch a show. Right, let me turn up the volume to 80%. All right, let's watch a show. Let's see. Should I do it in third person or should I do it in first person? Yeah, let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, let's start from here. If anything, I'll swap over to the different angle. Wait. Ready? Go. let's begin. Oh. Oh, I thought we could go up. Nope. Is he just walking towards me? Hi. You're mad about Koi. There's nothing to be mad about. Hi. Hi. Hello. What? Am I being grabbed? Hey. Lady, stop grabbing me. I was like, why is she grabbing me all of a sudden? Are we just going down this path? Oh, whoa. This might be a good example, though. I think we can study this world. Oh, this is sick. Well, I'm gonna actually send this world over to our thing and use it as a study thing, because this world is pretty nice. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, I think this world is really nice. Are you fully awake then, honey? Ooh. Oh, particles to curtains. Interesting. Well, that is a texture. Dissolve texture. Nice. Wow. That was awesome. And what are you doing still? Then what are you still doing up? I like this. Oh, here's some things that we were looking for, too. It seems. Hold on. I found some things that we were looking for. I'll take a picture of it. Yeah, so motion capture studio, Nin Studio, it seems. Okay. Ah, I see. This is a good study case. You keep getting woken up. I mean, you are literally sleeping on a couch. What would... Guess, what would you expect? You like it. I like this thing. I like this place. Hey, Moody. Thank you very much for the lurk. No, we are going to space now, guys. Okay? We're going out to space. Big space elevator. Dog barking and neighbor children turning into velociraptors, apparently. Boarding gate 1, ready to launch. Am I just walking in? I guess I'm just walking in. Oh, is it downstairs too? Ah. Well, this is nice. Anybody want to come in to chat while riding the elevator to space? Oh, there's more. Oh. There's a lot more. You do that one screech. You had you screech? Since when? Dude, can you go? Oh, you can go upstairs too. Climb even higher in this staircase. Go teleport. No. I guess this is the top. Alright, let us begin the journey up into space. Day, okay. Alright, let's see. How long do we want to take to go up there? Okay. 10x speed. Let us ascend. Yeah, we're doing 10x speed because I feel like if we do normal speed right now, this will be very long. No, we're going up. Okay, gotta see from up. Wow, hold on. Gotta look at it from the up above. Let's get up. There we go. Space. I'm climbing up slowly from here. Wait, does this one have music? This one does have music. Oh, okay. Guess we could listen to this world's music while we talk and speak, no? I'm trapped in a little orb, going into space. This feels weird. Can I grab onto that? Yeah, we're slowly ascending past the clouds. Is that a satellite? I think that's a satellite. Oh, isn't the same creator that made the space? No. But they have made the space colony island stuff too. Scale journey, animation, live escape. Oh, that is nice. Rocket animation. You're essentially just on a little rocket going up, basically, right? Going past Earth's gravity. Yep. Oh my god. Flat Earthers will be so happy if they see this. They say, oh look, it's proof Earth is flat. Nah. Something's wrong with them. Let me put that to happen. There we go. Let me turn down the world volume. Trying to think, wouldn't the space elevator have to go up geosynchronously? Go up this geosynchronous orbit? Honey, I think this may be too much for your tired brain right now. What'd you say? Oh, we're past the Aurora point. Ooh, I want to go back to the beginning, actually. I want to see what's down there. Go back. It went back. Wait, let's see. Excuse me. We are now going to Geostation. We're now at the Geostation. See, no, we're not even at the Geostation. We're still at Earthport. Never mind, we're only over there. Even with 10 times speed, we're still not even at low altitude station yet. Oh my lord. We're at 3,000 kilometers an hour going up, acceleration at 0.5. So, does that mean I'm getting a little bit lighter? Feels no difference, honestly. It feels no different. Living room. Okay. Yeah, they probably plan for this, you know. They're gonna be here for a while in this little place. Ooh, actually wanna go down beneath and look. We'll turn off the BGM. Put on our music. There we go. Geostation like 22 kilometers, 8 miles high. Yeah, let's see, actually. Let's take a look quickly. Yeah, no, so the geostation right here on this wall, it says it is 36k kilometers. Oh, 22k miles. Okay, you did that. So it's 36k kilometers. So if you want to plug it into the calculator real quickly. I feel like there's grips here too. So in space, I'm feeling like, I wonder if there's gonna be like a zero gravity space station type of deal. And got a little cute slam boy. Oh, whatever this one is. Oh. Now this is a sight to behold. Wow. Yeah. Oh, so that's about right, huh? I mean, it did say 35k kilometers here. Nope. I'm now on the bottom globe area. When I slowly just... Would you ever sit in this reinforced glass dome at the bottom of an elevator like this? They're rounding up. Did I say 36K? I thought it said 35K over there. Oh, I mean 36K rounding up. Yeah, why not? Yeah, but will anyone ever want to sit over here? No, it's here since it's 1 a.m. Have a nice one. Yes. I wasn't even looking at the chat. Other than heights? Yeah, other than heights. I mean, if I want to sit up here, I'd be wearing a suit and a parachute. Even though it probably won't help, I probably have some edge. Excuse me. I probably have some edge in surviving. Because right beneath all that, it is... As you can see, that edge may be slowly rising. When I put the finger there, at that point, it's, you see it's just slowly going up in the distance. Depends on if you're high enough for re-entry. Look, it's just a mindset shift, you know. You probably won't survive, but still, you know, at least you feel calmer with those on. For me, at least. We're about to reach the low altitude station, 400 kilometers up. Oh, we can exit. Oh, we can leave the elevator, it seems. Want to experience the elevator from the outside? Oh, God. Oh, Lord. I think that's a wish come true. Oh, Lordy. Oh, we're gonna be falling for a while. Ahem. 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 Back on the spaceship, thank you very much. Whoops. Moody, welcome. We're on a space elevator going up. We're just traveling here. Been a while since we last spoken. How have you been? Oh. I exited the space station at the wrong time. That was not meant for me to exit. Luckily we could respawn, otherwise I'd be falling for a while. Alright, low altitude station. This is gonna be one of my new favorite worlds. Wow. Space. Yeah, I'm gonna save this. I have now ran out of space for favorite worlds. Let me go ahead and try to unfavorite some worlds that we don't go to anymore. It's so hard to choose a world not to go to anymore. All these favorite worlds. It's been a while since I've gone to the world repository. I might going forward just save one world from each creator that I like. And just use those worlds to link up to different worlds. Because I feel like that'd be more... I feel like that'd be more organized that way. What's up? Do you know a metal gun in space would not work? No, why's that? And where did you get this fact from? Why would it not work? For now, this is good. Alright, let's go up. Let's head back up. We are beginning the ascent to the geostation. Yeah, let's go. Up to the stations we go. I'm gonna go up top and view it from the top. I'm gonna go just pretend to sleep here. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 beds here. And I'm assuming that area right over there and that area up there is storage. Things. No, actually, there's 9 beds. There's privacy curtains too. Oh, I didn't realize they had privacy curtains. When 2 of identical metal touchings back they fuse together, cold welding. You sure? We sure that happens? Okay. But what if they're not, then? Would it still be welded together? Well, I mean, if the elements aren't the same, will they be still well together? Oh, I just realized something. This camera lens has a reflection probe on it. Why does it have a reflection probe? That always been there? Has that reflection probe always been there? Has to be the same type of metal? Well, that's got me an idea. A very conspiracy theory idea. So, are our planets just results of big balls of cold welding then? Are planet formations just like that then? The rocky ones at least? Really? You're gonna have to send me a video. I'm deeply intrigued. I'm very much deeply intrigued by this. You're gonna have to send me actual video about this once you find it. So here's the first station earlier. How far is to the next station? How far do we have to go for the next station? Pull together slowly forms the ball. Oh, we're not even anywhere close to the next station. Still climbing the... Oh, dear lord. LV gate. Yeah, so you mean that's how the clouds form? I mean, sorry, that's how Earth and all the planets form, right? Cold welding in space. Well, that explains how the universe formed. Basically, Earth is held together by its gravity. Yeah. I mean, aren't all planets? Exactly. Brain do be connecting things together. Okay, look, this is gonna be very slow. All planets and stars, how the galaxies are formed. Yes. Gravity, the hidden factor of them all. Big mysterious gravity. Yes. It's good. There's no light. Where's all the light coming from to make me this bright up here? Biggest gravitas. I don't know why I want to say that. I just wanted to say it. This would have been a very nice place just to sit and relax. I think soon we'll be seeing Earth as a very tiny little speck. Is that... Did they sprinkle our lights all around, or are those actual stations down there? Those little light particles down there. I wonder. Asking a very rhetorical question right now. Hello, Tay. How's it going? Now, when was the last time I spoken to you? We're just talking about things. Hanging out, sipping tea. In a space elevator. Yep, gotta just shift it around a little bit. There we go. Yeah, space is slowly getting bigger while Earth is slowly getting smaller. Real life space elevator simulator. Well, space elevator doesn't exist yet. Maybe in the future. Maybe. But I wonder if it's in our lifetime that we'll see this. Hey, India, honey, are you excited for tomorrow? We can finally play the game that we all wanted to play. Sorry for holding off on that. They would need a strong enough material that's strong enough to survive it. Yeah, they would. Entry and re-entry. I mean, re-entry wouldn't be too bad. Wouldn't that mean you just have to slow down? I'm not sure. The clown, probably not. But Boism, though? Boism on the other hand, I think he got the game already. The stresses? Yeah, stresses of space. Pressure. Oh, why is my... There we go. I was wondering why everything was so low all of a sudden. Oh, I may have boosted a little too loud there. They have your default off on activity. Should follow location of Hey Lemmy, how's it going? Oh, a lot of chat has gone through. I don't know which part you're talking about. All materials we have currently will buckle under its own weight at that height, or if it's using counterweight to it would tear under the stress. So I'm guessing the best place to test it right now. I'll be testing the materials down in water, right? Down in the Mariana Trench. The trench, sorry. If the material can get down there with little to no harm or actually no damage at all, then I'm assuming it's space worthy then? There really is nothing to be mad about, Koi. I don't know. Different stresses? Never mind. I'm always down to learn. Yeah, there really isn't anything to be mad about. I have no idea what they were mentioning. You learned the hard way, they are not interchangeable. So did they actually launch the thing into space? You don't need to put a spacecraft in ultra high pressure because space has no pressure. But Earth's atmosphere does. You're trying to enter and re-enter, you know? Multiple times, in fact. So, how are you gonna deal with that? No, they use space-worthy... Oh, they use space-worthy materials on a deep sea vessel? But no. I feel like deep sea materials can be used for space, but not the other way around. It's not interchangeable. Not the very least bit, no. I'm not expecting you to use space materials for underwater stuff. You can probably use deep sea material for space stuff, but not the other way around. It depends. Yeah, obviously with multiple... Obviously you know how to do testing and all that stuff, you know? But... like... there is... I mean, there's gotta be some way that people on Earth will be able to do research before they go into space, right? And the best way to simulate the thing is probably either 1 in a vacuum chamber or 2 down, you know, with the pressures of the water down in a deep ocean. Great for tension, not for compression. Higher internal pressure is tension, higher external pressure is compression. So you're saying that the carbon fiber layer would burst out if it's up in space? There's other ways, but sure. I mean, I'm not a scientist. I'm not a rocket scientist. This is just me just talking about it as a person who's interested. Really wish one of these days we have a discussion with somebody who actually knows something about this. That would make for a very nice discussion. It would hold if it's made right. Okay. Look, I'm very deeply into space. But wouldn't that be like all materials? Would hold if they're made right? Just... I mean, that will... hold on. Yeah, no, the spacesuits, right? They have like 7... It's not even 7 different layers. I think they have like... I forgot if it was like 20 or 30 layers of materials in a spacesuit. But each layer has their own thing just to reinforce the previous layer. Just to make sure that the astronauts are safe. Right? Oh, dear Lord, we're not even close. We are nowhere near close at all. We're gonna be in this world for quite a bit. That's our height. That's our altitude right now. We're passing by 1300 kilometers. And where we need to go is 36,000 kilometers. 1300, 36. We are nowhere near far. It's just a little bit down here. Holy. There's a spacesuit that use a knot to keep the pressure in. A knot. Understandable, Clemmy. Understandable. Spacesuit, yeah. No, really understand that part. You can't really survive in a spacesuit purely in a spacesuit. Spacesuits are just to assist you to go out for short periods of time. Spacecraft, yeah. There's no... How would they test, actually? I'm curious now. How would they actually test these things properly? I'm just speculating because I don't really know the least amount. I'm just guessing based on the logic that I know. Making educational guesses, hypotheses on how I know about this. It's just... Oh, you're allowed to exit even in space. What do you mean by not, Dia? I'm confused. Not familiar with that. Oh, would you look at that? Sorry, shrinking all the way. Oh, that is a very, very long fall. How did they even get the world to stretch up this big in one single go? My menu should be shaking right now, but it's not shaking. My menu should be like out of sync right now. But it's holding stable. Interesting. Unless they shrunk us all the way down. And now we're just traveling. And now we're just traveling up slowly. Nah. Sorry. I apologize for you guys doing research like that. I might just You know, I might just do research on that later. I'm curious to see where they actually test these stuff. I'm curious to see what scientists think are space materials, like are deep sea materials interchangeable? No, not interchangeable. Can you use deep sea material, like deep sea spaceships, deep sea submarines, and stuff like that? The materials to build those to actually build a spacecraft. Wrong way. We're talking about spacecraft, not the redneck kind, okay? No redneck can get a spacecraft. People's lives are at stake. Have a good one. There go boom, then we in space. Ah, yes. The pressure difference between space and the surface of Earth is the same as the surface. 33 feet deep in water. And space is different from... I'm trying to get it, hold on. Let my brain process this a little. The pressure difference between space and the surface of Earth is the same as the surface in 33 deep. Ah. Wait. So there is pressure pushing in onto the... There is pressure pushing in onto it then. But then at some point the pressure doesn't exist anymore because you passed the Earth atmosphere, no? Oh, what the fuck? I'm saying there is pressure going up then. Earth is 1 atmosphere pressure, space is 0, whatever, death. Whatever death in the ocean is 2 atmospheres. No, I'm saying that there is pressure. If you're saying that there is pressure going up, because if the pressure is the same as 33 feet deep in water, right? Pressure would go up from what you're saying, and then it disappears at one point when you escape Earth's gravitational pull. Oh, the pressure slowly disappears as you go up. Okay, so it's the other way around. Got it. Well, I'm stupid. Because it literally just explains something like this over here too. Because like right over here, it was at 1 G before, now it's at 0.062 G. Going up. And we're at this altitude. No difference in pressure, not pressure itself. Got it. Got it. I misunderstood that part. My brain was trying to figure it out out. I misread it. Big dumb. Moonshine powers space travel. Whee! Got it. Thank you, Clemmy. Thank you, Clemmy. Thank you, Dia. Both of you guys. Trying to teach me something here. Thank you. magic key. Yes, it's caused by. That's what I was thinking about. That's what I was thinking when I was reading that, and then I got confused because, hello, dyslexic. Dyslexic reading. I was like, wait, let my brain process that for a second. Hold on. Am I processing this correctly? Probably not. That'll make a lot more sense, Clemmy. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, my menu is very stable right now. How did this guy... How did these people do that, though? I want to listen to full lo-fi and go into space. So far from this space elevator, it says it's gonna go to Mars Station or something. Oh, wait, hold on. Probably need to speed this up a little bit more. Hold on. Hopefully I can speed this up a little bit more. Can I speed you up? Oh, I can speed you up. Okay. What about you? Oh, wait, no. This is just a time. Never mind. Okay, let's see. Wow, yeah, guys sent a lot. An depression in the ocean is caused by the amount of water directly above you. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense. Above you, or something like that. So the deeper you go, the ocean, the more pressure there is, because more mass. Yeah. And things pushing against you, too. I mean, that's what you said. Issues in vacuum is that water boils away at body temperature, gases expand, and we could not survive space without a suit for a very short amount of time, but it would be... We could survive in space without a suit for a very short... Yeah, just maybe... I think the thing was like... Was it minutes or was it seconds? I can't remember. It was 7 seconds or 7 minutes that can survive out in space. Because we'd be a boiling mass. Would be our body would expand and literally explode. Actually, yeah, probably the side towards the sun will explode, but the side towards... No, we'll freeze, actually. No, we'll just freeze. Do we freeze? I'm watching too... I think I watched too many sci-fi movies. It's either freeze or boil. Which one is it? 15 seconds and you're not awake. Pushes down on you, does more pressure. Yeah. That's the Mariana Trench. Okay, so do 2 different types of pressure. That's what you're saying earlier. I finally got it. Took me a while. Sorry about that. How do you test for expansion then? I mean, the best setting they got is a vacuum chamber. Test space for a vacuum chamber. Something that could withstand Earth's gravity. And at the same time, go into space. Damn, this is making, this is an interesting discussion already. Can I actually go straight there? I kind of want to see, though. Oh, we can go straight there. So there's no gases touching it for convection to happen. So you would not freeze or burn immediately. The gas engine will expand and your blood will boil eventually. And you probably overheat real fast. Yeah, also destroying your internal organs at the same time too. All your sensitive organs, they cannot withstand that. There'd be a rupture here, a rupture there, and next thing you know, internal bleeding, you're dead. Atmosphere pressure is not enough to cause X explode. Okay. Bye. You two girls. You two girls are really hitting deep into the discussion. Been teaching me a lot. Thank you. Meanwhile, wrong way. Why don't you join in on this discussion? Oh. Or skip the station. Oh my god. Oh. Wait, hold up. Can I? Oh dear lord. I don't think I'm ready for this. Yeah. Oh. We're in the space station now. Oh dear lord, I should have turned gravity. I should have turned gravity off, and I'm just floating. Oh no. Oh dear. I don't know how moonshine in space picks. That's the most redneck talk as a space as an astronaut that I've ever seen. What the fuck? What just happened? You gotta mix everything with your moonshine. Can I actually go sideways? I cannot go sideways. Staff only. I want in. I want in. I am a staff. Let me in. Crap. I was not ready for this. Turn off gravity. Turn off real gravity mode. There we go. Whew. We can finally walk. But I am a staff. Let me in. No one has ever made moonshine in space, so there's an opportunity there. Yeah, no one has made moonshine in space. Do it. Do it. Actually, wouldn't fermenting be really dangerous up in space then, if you think about it? Because the gases and no pressure. Gotta get that certified space yeast, you know? Moonshine squared, honey. Moonshine squared. Oh, I like how they put like the sun shield over this. The yellow sun shield. Wow, this is really big. Hold on. The scale of this thing. And there's like handles every single, almost to every single area of this. We're climbing outside, looking down on Earth, and vast into nothingness. Oh, I just feel my feet trembling right now. I ain't getting cold sweat. Ugh. Ugh. Back into the ship I go. But space elevator is impractical. There's some people that will be dreaming about this, honestly. Why is there a piece of grass in here? What? Did I accidentally bring a piece of grass over here or something? Help? How do I actually push myself off of the ceiling? There's no grip function? Then what are these handles for? You guys are having discussion on a different platform. Okay, a space elevator tractor, a moon square shined. Yeah, moon square shine, there you go. A tether would be much more practical, still hard. Space elevators would be a lot cheaper than rockets, though. Yeah. I see logical points in both sides. Okay, let us travel further now. A tether. I mean, they would probably use a tether as the... Oh my god. We're traveling really fast. They'd probably use a tether as a basis to build a space elevator on. They probably build it like the elevator on the tether, no? Nothing like a rigid, not like a rigid structure, more like a, you know, a rigid structure traveling on a line of some sort. Oh, oh god. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Oh, that, that scared me. Spending trillions of dollars on a space elevator, probably more, an insane amount of time, and you could build a base on the moon, launch rockets from there. Yeah. That is one of the feasible options about how they're gonna do it. We can actually watch a video together and see, like, you know, discuss from there. There's a really nice video about that. The Kutzkazart video about how they're gonna do the space travels and stuff like that, elevator. And then from there, that discussion, you know, we can actually see how to go from there. I think the tether would be best bet. Capture a mass in space to use its counterweight. We just need something that could withstand the stress. Yeah, you're right about that. Everything is possible if we discover the right material. Or the right way to build it. There we go. Let me just pop it onto the screen and see. Hold on, give me a second. I love this channel a lot, by the way. No, here it is. So, they want to... This is not 100% with that, but this is about like terraforming Venus. And then from there, they discuss about how they're gonna get materials into space, all of that stuff, you know. We need to make space elevator. And to make a space elevator is basically impossible because of centrifugal force. Yeah, because the space elevator would just break under its own weight. Plus, they have to worry about space debris too. If the elevator is that long, they also have to worry about space debris. I cannot speak. Right. Let us watch this video together. Let me just move you guys closer.
Small, toxic, and energy-poor planet that just about seems good enough for a colony of depressed humans huddled in underground cities. But what if we think bigger? What if we take Venus, one of the most hostile and deadly places in the solar system, and turn
Can you hear
it
this?
into a colony? Not by building lofty cloud cities, but by creating a proper second Earth. It might be easier than you think.
This is thoughts after research. This group does a lot of scientific research and make it into like a little animation for us to watch.
Venus is by far the hottest planet in the solar system.
And they
with a
discussed like
surface
3
temperature
ways of how to
460
actually
degrees
eject
Celsius,
things into
hot
space.
enough to melt lead. This heat is due to the most extreme greenhouse effect in the solar system. CO2 is great at trapping heat, even a rise from 0.03% to 0.04% in
There's a
Earth's
great videos
atmosphere
on
is
trains
heating
at the
up our
moon.
planet right now. Venus's
Great videos on
atmosphere
trains
is
at the moon.
97% CO2.
Is it the one that they have, or is
Also,
it the one that
Venus's
they
atmosphere is 93 times denser than Earth's. Standing on Venus's surface would feel like taking a dive about 900 meters deep into the ocean. The pressure would kill you instantly. It's a truly horrible place, so why should we even bother? First and foremost, Venus is almost as big as Earth and has 90% of its surface gravity. Surface gravity is a big problem when colonizing the solar system because it's very likely that long stays in low-gravity places will have negative health effects. Venus's size means it could be the second largest habitat in the solar system. A new home for billions of humans and trillions of animals, with oceans, lush forests, and a beautiful blue sky. A properly terraformed Venus may be the most pleasant place to live outside of Earth. While we can't exactly terraform Venus today, a slightly more ambitious future version of us could take this project on. It will take a few generations to complete and be a huge challenge like building the Great Pyramids was for our ancestors. But then, it's not like humans have never started projects that took more than a lifetime to complete. Okay, let's do it. Before anything else, we
More
need to
than a
cool Venus
lifetime.
down
Just
and
imagine
remove
that.
the gas that makes up the extremely heavy atmosphere.
They're
As
very
mentioned, there's a lot
oversimplifying
of
that.
it, around 465 million billion tons. How do we do that? There are a few options. We could create giant solar collectors powering a huge array of laser beams that heat up the atmosphere so much that it's blasted into space. Although we would need thousands of times the entire power generating capacity of humanity, and it would
Oh
still
wait,
take thousands
there is one
of years
specifically
to
about
remove
space
the
elevators.
atmosphere.
Hold on, let me look that up.
Another way is to sequester the atmosphere, binding the CO2 in different compounds through chemical reactions. We could mine elements like calcium or magnesium on Mercury and shoot them at Venus via mass driver systems, electric rails that make rockets unnecessary on smaller planets. The metals would combine to bind the CO2 into different carbonates basically forever. But the scale makes the whole
Space
thing
exploration.
What do we would need several 100 billion tons of material to sequester
Let's
the
see.
CO2
Quick
this way.
filter, wormholes.
Seems
Moon
like a
base.
waste
There
of
we
material
go.
and might take too long. An equally ridiculous idea
That's the one
could
that we
actually
needed.
work is to put Venus in the shade, literally, by constructing a huge mirror to blot out the sun to just freeze the atmosphere. The mirror doesn't need to be complex or massive, just a very thin foil with a little structural support. Building such a large flat surface so close to the sun will turn it effectively into a solar sail and push it out of position. So instead of one giant circular object, our mirror will consist of many
It is
different
impractical,
pieces.
but they're
Manual slabs
talking
of
about
angled
how they
mirrors
would
can
do it
flex
if
and
they
move from
do
one
it.
set of mirrors to the next.
And they're talking about the
Mirrors would be
hypothetical
angled,
situation where
reflecting
like
light from one to
a
another
future
until the
version of
light
us
is
would do it.
redirected to the back, balancing the force on the front and holding
Let me
it in
change it,
position.
actually. There's one
After a
about
few years of getting
the
the infrastructure in place, things start slowly and then escalate.
there's one about the moon base. So we'll check that one out actually. That one's more practical for us. Right, here's the one about the moon base. Is there anything else?
The technology, and current estimates from NASA and the private sector say it could be done for $20 to $40 billion spread out over about a decade. The price is comparable to the International Space Station or the budget surplus of Germany in 2017. Not that big an investment, really. The payoff would be immeasurable. The moon is a sandbox to develop new technologies and exploit unlimited resources. It would start a new space race and lay the foundation for us to spread out into the solar system and beyond. It would create a vast array of new technologies to benefit us on Earth, and we would all be
Things are
prosperous.
impossible and practical
So,
now may not
what are
always
we
be.
doing?
Yeah,
Well, sadly,
that is
it's hard
true.
to get governments interested in long-term investments in
But
the
this one
future
right
of
here,
humanity.
this one at least has some discussion
Let's
right now.
imagine
It
just
seems
doing
like
it.
people are trying to take this
If we
seriously right
start
now. The
today,
moon,
how would we build a moon
the moon
base?
one here. This is a video from a couple of years ago with this channel.
Throughout history, colonization happened in phases. In the first phase of the age of exploration of the New World, for example, European monarchs funded expeditions to chart and discover and to stake their claims. They planted a flag and set up a camp, but they didn't stay. In the second phase, small missions set up outposts and settlements were founded, which were still very dependent on their home countries.
So
for
right
supplies.
now,
Some
we
failed,
could say
others
that the
survived
moon
and established
colonization
a presence.
is at phase 2.
Only then, in the third phase, did a true colony form.
Still in the progress,
Its tradesmen
middle
and
progress of
laborers could
phase
emigrate,
2 right now.
creating new wealth and opportunities for themselves and their
I
families,
wish Elon Musk
sending
would be interested in
extreme
moon base
wealth
rather
back
than
to
kill
their
people.
countries of origin.
What?
When we colonize the moon,
That's
we'll
a
go through
loaded
the same
thought.
3 phases.
That is a loaded
This
thought,
time,
yeah.
without murdering millions of innocent people in the process. The moon is
Has he been
not a
killing people on
welcoming place
Mars?
for living things. A moon day lasts
I mean, I feel like the man just wanted to be different, so he say, said, "We're aiming for Mars," you know.
There's no atmosphere to shield us from meteorites, big and small, or cosmic radiation. Worse still, the lunar surface is covered in a layer of nasty, jagged dust.
This channel is called
The moon
Kutzgesagt,
is hard,
in a
but
nutshell.
we're good at doing hard things. In the first phase,
Yeah, we're at the very beginning.
our
Yeah, we're at the
explorers
very,
proved
very beginning of phase
that
2.
a new world can be reached. This phase started
'Cause we literally
with the
just-
Apollo missions.
We're done with claiming the moon,
Satellites
right?
like
Because we
the
planted a
American
flag
reconnaissance
back a
orbiter
couple
have mapped
decades
the
ago.
moon, while rovers like the Chinese U-2 have studied the composition of the lunar surface, looking for water ice and metals.
And now they're
Phase
starting to,
1
yeah,
is more or
it's
less
like what they
complete.
said over
We
there.
know what we need to know to enter phase 2. In the second phase, astronauts will build the first moon base, and this could begin today. The first small moon base could be completed.
Never believe
in a
anyone that
decade.
he sends to Mars is not
The
going to
station that
survive.
establishes this base will be akin to
Yeah,
the
I don't
stations
think
built
so
in the
either
first
too,
New
but it
World
seems like he wants to
500
send
years
people
ago.
over.
It's expensive to send rockets to
There's
the moon,
been-
so we will send as little as possible. The base will be light, little more
I mean, towards the step to
inhabitants,
Mars,
cruise
maybe
through
he'll get
and
interested.
will be deployed somewhere with natural shelter. Options include caves, like
Maybe
underground
he'll be
artificial tunnels, or
interested in
craters
setting
near
up a
poles
moon
where
base
the
first to
breeze
make
is
things
somewhat
easier to
warm.
send people to Mars, you know.
These astronauts will not stay long. The habitat is likely
No
to
one
be
is going to survive because they haven't
as solar panels
really
cannot
studied Mars
generate
enough yet.
electricity during the lunar
Maybe
night.
he has.
But they'll do the groundwork.
But
to
then again, I
enable
really
humans
doubt
to
it.
stay permanently.
Humanity has
First,
many,
we'll
many
consist of
issues it
scientists
must
and
solve on
engineers
Earth
who will
first.
study the composition of the moon and
You're right
use
about
experiments
that.
to explore ways of using the available
So
material,
many
say,
issues.
purifying lunar ice and turning it into water for human use. And water is important for far more than drinking. They can use it to experiment with growing plants for food. Hydrogen fuel cells will store power through the long night, extending astronaut stays. And most importantly, it can be split into hydrogen and oxygen, rocket fuel. By harvesting water from the moon and putting it into orbit, the moon base will supply an orbital depot where scientific missions to
I would
Mars
hope
and
not,
outer
yeah.
solar systems
Ocean
will be
Gate the hell
fulfilled.
out of those missions. I would really hope
Compared
not.
to the Earth, it's much easier and cheaper to get things off the moon into orbit. Colonizing Mars may mean starting from the moon. But this isn't a true colony.
See?
Not yet. The base will be abandoned if funding stops. If we want our base to grow into the third phase, into a true colony, it must become self-sufficient, supporting itself via exports to Earth. Now, private contractors arrive, looking to get rich off lunar resources and support services. If it's cheaper to produce rocket fuel in space, what else can they get rich on? They could extract precious metals,
most of which have very clear
and other
causes
raw materials from the
that
lunar
can be
wreckage.
attributed to a small group of
One
people.
promising possibility is the mining of helium-3.
Yeah,
an isotope that
the
could
current
be
government,
used
you
in
know,
nuclear fusion reactors,
which is why I
something the
actually don't really
Chinese
talk
lunar
about it
exploration
here,
program is currently looking
just
into.
because way too many issues. I don't want to be a cause
Future
of another
colonies
issue.
may export helium-3 back to Earth,
Maybe just
providing us
overthinking.
with cheap and clean fusion energy.
There's so much technology used to survive on other planets would be able to fix things on Earth.
And mined.
Did
With
I see
commercial
a
exports to Earth, the
Chinese
colony
ship?
is fully in its
Probably.
third phase, self-sufficient,
Yeah, it
and
says something about a
economically
Chinese
productive.
ship there too.
Our base will begin using lunar material in its construction projects if it's to continue growing. Fortunately, lunar soil has all the necessary ingredients to make concrete. Robotic mining rigs can sift the lunar dust for organic molecules and could be used to build huge structures way too massive to be brought from Earth, while advances in 3D printing will make it possible to produce almost everything else the crews need. It's hard to say when exactly
They're
the
really
colony
putting their
becomes
hopes a lot on
self-sustaining.
3D printing, it seems.
Growth is gradual, experiments are replaced by industry,
That's a company
and
named
the
Alien?
population steadily reaches the hundreds, encompassing more
Alien?
than just scientists. Engineers, pilots, and contractors representing countries and corporations will be present. Two of these people will make a breakthrough. Not scientific, but social. They will have the first extraterrestrial child. Throughout history, the birth of the first child was celebrated as a moment where the seed of a colony finally and irreversibly took root. Here, it means that the moon is not just a place for scientists and engineers to work, it's a place for people to live, to raise a family. Once this transition happens, the colony grows rapidly, building more habitats and schools and farms.
Oh,
and
from
facilities
Alien.
to support
Okay,
the
from
growing
that
population.
movie. I was like, it took me a
As
little
our
bit.
colony grows, all
I'm still
kinds of new
waking up.
technologies will be invented to sustain
It's
it.
from Aliens. Okay, got it.
They might develop crops that efficiently recycle carbon dioxide or that grow with very little water. They might find ways to recycle and reuse 100% of their waste, technologies that are extremely valuable for Earth. They could even build the first space elevator in the solar system. With a space elevator, spacecraft, astronauts, and raw materials could be brought back and forth from lunar orbit without needing to use rockets at all. The moon may become a hub for economic activity on a scale that's hard to imagine right now. It's hard to say who will own the colony at this point. Will the first person born on the moon take the national identity of their parents, or will a new generation meld together into a new lunar society? And when existing treaties that bar any nation from owning the moon are inevitably rewritten, will the colonists be given a say? Will they declare independence from the Earth? However it happens, the moon is a perfect sandbox to learn how to colonize the solar system, the perfect project to unify nations, and the only way to guarantee our survival as a species should something tragic happen on Earth. If we ever want to colonize the Milky Way, we'll have to start somewhere. So why not start there? Why not start now?
Yeah, that's their thought of it. That's their thought against it. What do you guys think? Any thoughts on that? Yeah. This channel does a lot of research, so it's really factual when it comes to all these scientific stuff. And it's fun to watch too. Right? Very fun to watch. It's hyper effective against the moon, so it wouldn't guarantee the survival of humanity if a nuclear war happens. Well, they're talking about inevitably, if there was a, say for example, natural disaster that somehow wiped out humanity. Well, in the process of wiping out humanity, then moon would be a second phase for people to start all over again. Humanity will still survive. It's not allowing me to. Oh, there it is. Let's go up. Go up to the top and see what. Oh, we have very little gravity. Okay, this is a new space station. Am I falling? We are slowly falling. Good. Oh, you should see this. This is great. Staff only. Come on, I want to in. Let me staff access. Man, why is everything good staff only? Wow. What space station is this? Oh, we are so far from Earth. Wow. What did Automod just censored you? What? In a time it would take nuclear weapons to prevent we will be in a time it would take for that to happen, we will be able to prevent that. I always lose context of what I'm saying because my mind always shifts somewhere else. You may need to remind me of all that stuff. Deep space. Deep space gate terminal. Yeah, this is deep space. Okay, back down we go. I want to see it from the top down. Gravity. We're going away from the station, going back up to... But there's another video that I actually want to show you guys about deep space stuff. Hold on. Natural disasters would wipe out humanity. Yeah. Or one dumb, strong-headed person would just... One knucklehead, one very, very dumb knucklehead would wipe out humanity. Just for their own obsession. I can't speak. My lips are dry. This will be moving fast enough to slingshot things away. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Okay. Hopefully, y'all can see this. Retrying 2 more times. Video fail. Excuse me, why video fail? Why you fail? Oh. That should do it, right? Gave me a list video for some reason. Nuclear weapons wouldn't even do it that way. Oh, this video's failing. Let me try to pull that link up again.
Of entire landscapes. Dangerous chemicals like cyanide, sulfuric acid or chlorine are used to extract the resources.
There we go.
Actually watching a video on YouTube on a computer more powerful than anything humanity could build a few decades ago. This progress and all the wonderful machines you take for granted are built on a few rare and precious materials with names like terbium, neodymium or tantalum. Getting these rare materials from the ground into your devices is ugly. The mining industry is responsible for air and water pollution and the destruction of entire landscapes. Dangerous chemicals like cyanide, sulfuric acid or chlorine are used to extract the resources, harming biodiversity, workers and locals. And rare resources are also political tools when countries restrict access to them to get their way.
No, you can see that happening right now, actually.
On Earth with a clean process that can't harm anyone. Well, we can. All we need to do is look up.
Are you talking about the space elevator? We'll be slingshotting, right?
Trillions of tons of rocks, metals,
Takes a while for my
and
thoughts to get back
leftovers
in the
from
full
cloud that
circle.
became the planet 4.5 billion years ago. They can be as small
Yeah, but
as
this
a
is
meter
talking about
or
how they're gonna.
present the size of entire countries. Most of them are
This is talking about how they're gonna
concentrated in
mine
the asteroid belt and the
asteroids.
Kuiper belt, while hundreds of thousands more do their own thing between the planets.
Oh my god,
As
Trojans
space
and
travel is
others.
becoming more feasible,
Slave
scientists
labor
and
is using
economists
mining
have
industry
begun
very
looking at the
frequently
resources found in
and
these
very
asteroids.
unhealthy and dangerous.
Even relatively small metallic asteroids may contain trillions worth of industrial and precious metals
labor?
like platinum. And bigger
You're talking
asteroids
about
like
mining
16C
industry all.
could contain
You're
enough
talking about the
iron
mining
nickel
industry
to power
always
the
using
world's metal
slave
needs
labor,
for
right?
millions of years.
You know,
At
modern
current
nuclear
market
weapons are
prices,
fusion
the
based
rare
and
raw
do not
materials
release much
alone would be
radiation.
worth quadrillions of dollars. Well,
That I
not
do,
really,
yes.
but technically. For example, there are more than 20 million tons of gold in the ocean's water, worth roughly 750 trillion US dollars. But filtering out the gold would be so expensive that you'd lose money selling it. Right now, asteroid mining has exactly this problem. It's too expensive to replace mining on Earth. Billions of dollars worth of valuable resources in space are worthless if it costs trillions to get them. What makes it so hard? The principles behind mining an asteroid are simple. The basic idea is to choose an asteroid, move it to a place where it's easy to process, and then take it apart to turn into useful products. Unfortunately, all of this collides with fundamental problems humans have yet to solve. Going to space is expensive. It costs thousands of dollars in rocket fuel for each kilogram just to reach a low Earth orbit. Going further out into deep space costs thousands more. We need cheaper space travel to make asteroid mining profitable. One solution is to switch from classical rockets to electric spaceships. We already use electrical rocket engines for many of the space probes on science missions. In principle, we only need to build bigger ones. While electrical engines are not powerful enough to fly to space, they require only a tiny amount of fuel to go very far once they're in space. This means we don't need to spend a lot of money on fuel only to transport fuel into space. This doesn't solve the whole cost problem, but it makes it easier to start our first mission. Now that we have an electric asteroid mining spaceship, we need to find the right asteroid and get it there. We've already successfully visited asteroids with space probes and even collected samples. Still, to make it easier and cheaper, our first targets will probably be near-Earth asteroids. Asteroids that orbit, well, near Earth. After a few months of travel, our spaceship finally arrives at our asteroid. Weirdly formed, littered with small impact craters, it hasn't changed much for billions of years. The first thing that needs to be done is to secure the asteroid and stop it from spinning. There are multiple ways to do this, like vaporizing material with a laser or stopping the rotation with thrusters. Once we have a stable asteroid, we need to wait. Orbital mechanics are complicated, but if you push something in the right direction at exactly the right moment, you can move very big things with very little force. So, we wait for exactly the right moment. Our ship fires its thrusters and nudges the asteroid into a trajectory that takes it near our moon. The moon is useful because we can borrow its gravitational pull to put the asteroid in a stable orbit around Earth, which saves even more fuel. Again, the trip takes months. But all the time since our ship was launched has not been wasted. The first space mining and processing equipment has been installed in orbit and is now carefully moving towards the asteroid. The processor works very differently than on Earth. Giant mirrors focus sunlight and heat up asteroid rock to boil out the gases. Grinders break up the dried rocks into gravel and dust, and centrifuges separate dense from light elements. Even if we only extract 0.01% of the asteroid's mass in precious metals, this is still several times more than you'd get from the same amount of ore on the ground. But what now? How do we get our precious metals safely back to ground? There are a few ways, like loading it into reusable rockets that return.
This makes you want to install Space Kerbal Space Program. Hey, I could show you the channel later, you know.
Heat-shielded capsules filled with gas bubbles.
If anybody is interested in this channel is very, very, very educational. But also keeps it pretty grown up as well too.
As our infrastructure and experience grows, our missions get more and more sophisticated. Parts and fuel produced on asteroids don't have to be launched from Earth at all. The first mining operation makes the second one easier, and so on. While the space industry grows and precious materials become cheaper, eventually we could stop mining on Earth. Even the idea of toxic mining down here might become something weird and anachronistic, like having an open fire in your living room. Landscapes ravaged by pollution will heal.
No,
while
I haven't.
technological wonders
I'm
we're
not
used
familiar
to
with SK.
get cheaper and less toxic to make. None of this
Nope.
is science fiction. We don't need fancy materials or new physics to make asteroid mining happen. We could start building this future today. All we need is an initial push.
Makes you really wonder, you know? Makes you really wonder about these things. Do you know this channel, Clemmy? This thing is just floating. Oh yeah, we're still a long way from here. Wait, hold on. If I were to go out right now, I'm outside. I'm outside a so-called space elevator. No, first result is really cool online space observatory thing. Is it something that we can actually access? Something that the public can access? Okay, let's see. So, ESS Sky, okay. Oh, European Space Agency. I see. It's an application that allows you to visualize and download public astronomical data. Ah, it's public data. Got it. I'll take a look at that later. Alright, have a good one. Poke me later when you're up, alright, honey? Yeah, this has been a really good... This has been a really good discussion. I enjoyed this thoroughly. Sure. Please do. Bye. Sleep well, honey. Yeah, this has been very educational. I love it. Do you know this channel, by the way, or no, Clemmy? Before I go, would you like this channel as well? You wanna make a space Porta 2 reference there, honey? I mean, one of these days, okay? Come on, VR chat, and we'll go to this world right here. This one. Right over here. The world that we're currently in, we're gonna use that. Okay? We're gonna explore this place. When we have VR chat. Maybe this week. Yeah, please do let me know if you want the channel, Clemmy. Or probably maybe you already know the world. Or maybe, sorry, know the channel. The channel we found mildly interesting. Yeah. One of the better science channels out there, you know? Graphics are cool. Very good for listening while doing things as well too. That playlist, which is great. I could just load up the playlist and just listen while doing work. And learn at the same time too. If you know this channel, then you know this channel. Alrighty. Then, without further ado, I am gonna be ending it here. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Mimesis. Okay? Gonna be a desktop game. Gonna be very interesting. Thank you. Thanks for the support, all of you guys. Much love.